A certain hunter went into the forest to live and built a hut there. His wife gave him 2 children, a boy and a girl, and when the old couple died, the 2 were left alone. And they lived there, and always when the youth went away to hunt, he would shut his sister in the house for safety, and close the door with thorns. And when he returned from the day's hunting, he would stand outside and call, "Fatismata, Fatismata, open the door for me to enter." And when she heard this, she would open the door that he might come in. Now of a truth the hyena overheard this, and one day when the youth was hunting in the forest, the hyena came to the door of the hut and called, "Fatimita, Fatimita, open the door that I may enter." But the girl said, "No, I know who you are. You have a lisp. You are the hyena." Then the hyena went off and sought the lion. From the lion he asked for medicine that would cure a lisp, and the lion gave it to him. He came back to the door of the hut and called, "Fatismata, Fatismata, open the door that I may enter." So the maiden opened the door, and the hyena seized her and swallowed her and disappeared into the forest. And at evening the brother of the girl returned from hunting, but when he stood in front of the door of his hut and called, "Fatismata, Fatismata, open the door that I may enter," there was only silence. He called again, but again no one answered him. He repeated his call 3 times, and then he pushed on the door. It swung open and he entered. The hut was empty, and his sister was gone. Then he came out, lifted his calabash to his head, and traveled until he reached the mouth of the hyena's cave. He saw the girl's waist beads and skirt cloth lying at the mouth of the hole, and he said, "The hyena has done this thing," and he passed on. Now there was a certain pool where all the wild animals of the place came to drink water. There was no other water but this. The youth went there, and he knelt down, and taking his magic calabash, drew up all the water from the pool into it. Then he climbed into a tall tree and waited there. There was no water left in the pool. Then came a herd of elephants to the pool. They were about to drink when the youth called out, "You there, elephant, where are you going?" And the head elephant replied, "We are going to the Water of Ladi to drink." Then said the youth, "There is no water in the pool of Ladi. When you have given up the one who has eaten my sister, then I will give you back the waters of Ladi." And the elephant replied, "There is nothing in me but my stomach." And he went and lay down with the other elephants. A herd of bush cows came up, and the boy called to one of them, "You, bush cow, where are you going?" And the bush cow replied, "We are going to drink at the Water of Ladi." And the youth in the tree replied, "The water of Ladi has dried. When you give me the one who has eaten my sister, then I will give you back the water." But the bush cow replied that he had nothing inside him but his stomach, and like the elephant he went and lay down and waited. Whatever herd of wild animals came up to drink, the boy asked for his sister. They too made answer so, and passed on and lay down, panting for thirst, until all the animals in the forest had passed. There remained only the hyena and his family. They came up. The hyena who had eaten the maiden was in front. He was very thirsty and in haste to drink, and the youth called down, "You, hyena, where are you going?" And the hyena replied, "I am going to the Water of Ladi." Whereat the youth said, "The Water of Ladi is dried. If you will give me back my sister, I will give you back the Water of Ladi." The hyena was silent. What was there he could say? Then the youth said again, "When you give me back my sister, I will give you back the Water of Ladi." He said this 3 times, and the hyena said nothing. But the lion, who was also thirsty and waiting for a drink, became angry and leaped upon and caught the hyena and tore him in 2. The maiden came out, and the lion said, "Behold your sister." So the youth poured out the water for them because he had found his sister alive, and the two went home again to their hut in the forest.